So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how Frost Week went at the University of Ottawa. So, at Ottawa, how it works is you are divided by faculty, none of that. You go first through your floor, then through your residence, then through your program, then through your faculty. None of that stuff here. It's just big, everyone in your faculty you hang out with during Frost Week, which is an interesting thing but I guess you learn because we're in traditional residence, you tend to meet your people in residence fairly easily. At least that's how it's working in Leblon right now, which is great. There are about 8 faculties on campus, or at least 8 divisions of larger faculties, and I'll just tell you a couple of the themes. Telfer, I don't think, has a theme. Communications, their theme was Commies Day Off. They had like a big head on their shirt. So I don't know where that... Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There we go. That was it, probably. Then there also was last Friday night. So, in case you didn't guess, that was psychology. There was Odessa, which is the social sciences, I believe, and they had the Game of Thrones theme. So everyone went around with one of the Game of Thrones families on the backs of their shirts, which was really cool, and their theme was Podesta is coming. Economy had an interesting one. From what I could tell, it was bubbles, or bulle, or bubblegum, but I'm not 100% sure on that, because I just know I kept seeing the big bubbles. It actually said bubbles on their shirt. So we'll see about, well, actually it doesn't really matter. And then I think I missed a few, but whatever. Because now I'm going to show you the arts one. Are you ready? Okay, here it is. There we go. And on the back it says French. And then they did some nice little graffiti art. There. As you can see, we are the Batman theme, which I personally think is a pretty cool theme. But another part of Frost Week, or 101 Week as they like to call it here at the University of Ottawa, is the cheers and chant that happened basically anytime you were waiting with your group, meeting up with your group, or even sometimes when you're at actual events. So I'll just show you a few just so that you can see what I've been chanting all week. I think everyone in my dorm after this will think that I am very crazy. But, whatever. Okay, so the first one goes, and I have a little booklet here with the chants nicely written down. Because, of course, I don't have all of them memorized. But, so this one goes, and it's kind of, the two I'm going to show you are kind of back and forth, typically between our guides and us 101ers. So this chant was probably the one that was done most often, because there's an excellent way you can basically do it with any faculty, between any faculty or between the 101ers and the guides. So here's how it goes. 101ers! Hey what? Hey 101ers! Hey what? Show me how you get down. No way. Show me how you get down. Okay. D-O-W-N. That's the way you get down. Okay. D-O-W-N. That's the way you get down. Okay. And I should probably have to tell you about some of the actual events I did. So I moved in on the Sunday, which means that I missed the icebreakers that happened. But I did go to the Fedstock concert, which had the Arkels playing and Radio. However, at the time I went, because it was a concert from about 5 until 11, it was really, well, they were playing club music, and it was fairly loud. So I was not, super enamored of it. And so I ended up leaving about an hour's time into it, because I had arrived late. So, but I went to meet the 101ers in the back cave, and then from there we did a bunch of chants, and then we went over to the carnival, which had a bunch of bouncy castles and things and such like that. I also went to Take Back the Night, which was an interesting session. I did not know that University of Ottawa was built on Aboriginal ground that had not been properly ceded to the government. So they actually do have a lot of presence on campus. I went to a Batman movie, the original Batman movie, and it was seen in 35mm. And it was really, really cool because it's just so funny. It has the classic line, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb." Yeah, if you have the time to look it up, I would look it up, but only if you're watching it with a lot of people, because then you can all make fun of it together. But it was really good. And the next morning I started class. My first class was really good. It was linguistics. Yes, I am obviously on a very different schedule from those of you in science. And even those of you in business and math and all those other things, linguistics, study of languages. I also played laser tag. It was not the laser quest, but rather they set up obstacles in an open field. It had a maze, a blown up maze, and it was done like that. It was still a lot of fun, though. You definitely did look goofy if people weren't watching you, but whatever. And I also, on the Friday, so 2 days ago, I'm filming this on Sunday, went to the biggest event of the week, which was Gotham City Throwdown, or as it was also known for the other faculties, Camp Fortune, and it was a big event in Quebec at Camp Fortune, and it was all faculties, all ages. However, it was a wet event, so if you had the proper bracelet, this is the, oh, let me just flip it. That's upside down, but it does say I was 17 years old. I actually turned 18 on Thursday, but I didn't switch my bracelet over since it was an easy reason or easy excuse not to drink. But it was definitely different. Because I paid money for this Frosh kit, and I wanted to see what it was like, but as soon as I got there, I kind of wished there was a bus to immediately hop on to turn back around. However, there wasn't. I had to wait about an hour. And then on the last day of Frosh activities, I actually skipped them because it was beach day, which they actually transferred inside to watch movies all day. But I did some homework and said, I know, I'm super fun. So I did some homework. I actually went to the Rideau Center and helped someone pick out jeans. So, I felt accomplished there. And then I watched a movie with that same person that night. It was Pirates of the Caribbean 1, and we did that instead of going to the closing ceremonies, which I don't know what exactly they were, but apparently they went from 6 until 11, so that I think would have been a bit of a time waster. Anyway, so that was the end of Frosh Week, but I'll just tell you that today I am going to try and play Quidditch. So I'll let you know how that goes in either an upcoming video or on chat or whatever. Bye. Hey, so just one quick thing. Eva, this is for you because I know you'd like this, but what was one thing that was really cool is at the beginning of every event, usually at the end of our cheers, then all the guys would go, "And what does no mean?" No! And what does yes followed by no mean? No! And this kind of went all through sorts of scenarios like that, making sure that it was really drilled into our head that consent is sexy. So I think they did a pretty good job with that at the University of Ottawa Frosh Week. Bye.